being the CEO, the schedule was very, very intense and got a lot of things going, in different directions. Having Van on board has made my life a lot easier.
So approximately a year ago, I was brought into Proactive here to really introduce the journey of continuous improvement. Along that particular path there, we realized that the business is growing rapidly, and the thought there behind the scene was really how do we support the growth through strategy and planning and understanding the processes behind the scene and determining if there are any gaps and resolve those gaps to create a sustainable growth for the organization moving forward.
COVID's kind of taken us to the next level, and we just grew very quickly and weren't really being well organized until Van came about.
When Van started working with me, I was a supervisor. The project just came into place for like just in one of the meetings, they were like, okay, Sean, you're doing this project, let's go. And from supervisor for a year, he trained me in all the aspects that I should be trained on, from team management, project management, everything.
Having Adonis come in was being able to create more structure within our team. So being able to have our team being structured. Also, one of the other things that we're able to do is actually having that open dialogue with our ownership team. So being able to communicate with our ownership team more openly, going all the way down to the employees of Proactive Specialized.
Our consolidation, that's probably our biggest return on the investment, I guess, with Adonis, where the people are starting to talk to each other in different departments, and we're starting to group the freight and start to consolidate freight from different departments so that we can maximize our profitability on a truck.
The outcomes have been great. One thing I can say is that Proactive is actually 5 different divisions, which today they all work together.
I'm a big believer in, finding the right people to get the job done. That's sort of how we built this company. And to me, getting the job done of instilling a continuous improvement mentality, you'd have to find some experts in that field. And I think that's where, Travis comes in and Van comes in. And the reality is we got to get better, because if we're not getting better, we're getting worse. And this is what the whole Adonis program, I think, is bringing to the table.
I think there's no harm in having somebody from an outside perspective come in. It's actually achieved a lot more within our organization and being able to communicate more effectively, not only within the lower level, but also going up from a lower level to the ownership.
Or the fact that all my staff and leaders are now accountable and they're focused on something. So that's what's great about Van. He keeps everybody accountable and he keeps it organized. And that's what I really appreciate about him being here. As an owner, you want to have your employees thinking like an owner and not just an employee. You're just punching the clock. And I think that's what Adonis has done. I highly recommend it. I'm a fan. We're going to continue to work with them and see where this takes us.